So what is going on, guys? This is Jason here, recording another video. Just gonna give you guys a little I guess a tutorial. I did a couple of things recently, which is install some LEDs into the front, the rear dome, the trunk, as well as the license plate lights. I'm going to show you guys today how to remove them properly without breaking them. Some people are scared, they don't want to break them. It's quite easy, really very, very simple. I'm going to show you the tools that you're going to need, and then I'll link as well the LEDs. Each LED is different because there's obviously different size LED bulbs and different halogen bulbs. So these are only two tools you're going to need. I used a flathead for this last time because I already have the LEDs in, so I'm just going to show you guys how to remove them, put them back in. And then pretty much some needle nose pliers. That's pretty much all you need. As far as it goes on the inside of the car, let me focus. All you're going to need to do is, I don't know if you could really see, but there's some little like indents, I guess you could say. What you're going to do is put the screwdriver in, pop it down really easily, not hard, you don't want to break it. There's and it falls right out. All right, so as you can see here, it sits like this, and it has these little prongs, as you can see there. Those are what break, and it has the same thing on the other side, so just be very careful to take them out. Once you take it out, this is how the socket looks. That is the bulb right here. That is the bulb. So all you would do is pull it out, just like so. Make sure that it's off. You don't want the light to be on while you're doing this, because if you put the new bulb in, or if you're replacing it with something else, whatever you're doing, if you're putting the bulb in and the light is on, it'll most likely burn out the bulb or burn out the LED, whatever. So once you get it back in there, to test it, click it on. Do the same thing with the other side, and then once you are done, super simple. See if I can get an angle on this. Just pop it back in. It should pop right back in. There you go. And click it on. You're good to go. Same thing with the other side. Now I'm gonna go and show you guys the rear. So as you can see, this is the rear dome light. If you look up right there, you can see right there, it's kind of hard to focus the iPhone. There you go. There's little indents. Same thing as the front ones. What you're gonna do is stick it in, be really easy, and just pop them out. You don't want to bend your plastic. You want to keep your car as, you know, nice as possible. And I know none of you guys want to do that. So you can fall on the camera. Now you have access to the LED. Same thing with this one, except you pull it out across and then you pop in the new one. And then to test, you know, you just pull it to the side, it's on. Nice and bright, simple as can be. To pop this back in, put the prongs in first. So the side that you popped out, actually put the screwdriver in and push both sides in. And now it's in. There you go. I'm gonna show you guys the trunk. This process is a bit longer. As you can see here, we have, where is it at? Right here. This one. Pretty small. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Let's see if I can just easily, yeah, hopefully you guys can see this. You should be able to. Just like that. What you're gonna want to do is, there's two things on the side. Right here. That's exactly where you're going to put your screwdriver in. Push it in and then push it down, and it'll actually come out like this. Now once this is out, there's a little button right here. Can't you really see it? It's kind of hard to show you. Let's see if I can get it. There it goes. So once it's on like that, there's a little button that you could push and you can separate it from the actual socket. Now you see it's the same thing as the back and as well as the fronts. You're going to want to pull the bulb out, pull it back, So what you're gonna want to do is, it's kind of hot, I'm sure. You're gonna pull the bulb out, push it back in with the new one, and then let me see if I can put this right there. Put the new one in. You can see that it's on. Put one end first, and then the other side will click in just like that. Take the only way I've seen them is that you're gonna have to take these little like tacks out of the back, and those are gonna be able to get you underneath. And once you're in there, I'll show you how to do it. It's kind of harder to do. You guys are making me do all this. All right. It's kind of hard to show this, but there's little prongs. There's little prongs underneath. What you want to do is get the flathead, pull it away from you. It's gonna pop out just like that. Same thing with this one. You'll look around. There's gonna be a little bit of a space. If I can zoom in. Pull it just like that. It's gonna pop right out. Pop right out. The middle one's gonna be the one that's a little bit harder to do because it's kind of different. Pop them out, and you can go all the way down to the bottom. So this one is the one that's kind of difficult. As you can see, it's almost like a little screw inside. You want to get your something flat, kind of pull it out a little bit. You want to get underneath the screw and kind of pry it out. Once the screw is out, you can pull it out, and you should be able to remove this. Once it's out, that's like the hardest one to do. Now you should be able, they all came out. So I found it. Okay, so what you want to do now is pull this down. It's gonna be really hard to show you guys the actual trunk, but as you can see right there, that's one of the bulbs right there, and this is the other one right there. There's little prongs, like little side pieces that what you're gonna want to do is put your finger in there, push it in together like so, like push them into push the sides in, and that's gonna give you access to the bulb. Each bulb size is different, so look it up online what size bulb you need. I think my bulbs are 194 or 196s. I forgot what they actually are. And then inside right here, because the bulb actually is too big for my car, but I bought them online really cheap, so I'm really not worried about it, and they actually fit and they're bright. So what I do is I only put in one corner. This is the only corner I'm able to pop in. I can't pop in the other corner because the bulb is too big. It won't allow me to. So you do the same thing with the other side. Pull it out, take the bulb out, put the new LED in, and then that's it. Make sure that if you're doing this at nighttime, that your lights are not on. Like I said, the car lights cannot be on. If they are on, you're gonna short the bulb, and that's when they break. So make sure the light is not on. Once they're in, make sure that you go ahead and test them. So go ahead and make sure that your license plates bulb work before you actually put all the buttons back, and you realize maybe the bulb's broken, you didn't put it in right. If the bulbs aren't in correctly, if you might have to rotate them. Sometimes it says on the instructions that you might need to rotate the bulbs. You know, just flip them clockwise or counterclockwise, whichever way, just rotate them, and that should work. Once it's done and you feel it and you know how they work, this is when you use your needle nose. I can't even focus. Alright, so what you're gonna want to do here, this is the freaking hardest part for me to show you. Pretty much you're gonna make sure that all of the tacks are separated. When you pull them out of the socket, when you put the actual flathead inside of it, it pops like a fake screw out of the socket like this, and it separates them. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna squeeze the edges in and then pop them into place, because it's really hard to just push them in. They're really thin at the edge. They're really thin at the edge. So you have to push them in together and push them inside of the actual hole. Once they're in, it'll be, you know, just really quick and easy, just a nice quick click, and that's it, and they're done. It'll be pushed in, and then you're good, and those are all the LEDs. So I hope this instruction helped you guys out. If it wasn't as detailed as you really wanted it to be, I'm sorry, but like, it's kind of hard to show you while I'm doing it with one hand. Just make sure that before you put them in, if they don't work, you know, make sure that your car is off, or at least your lights are off, so that way you know that you didn't burn the bulb out. And if it doesn't work, you can just take the bulb out, flip it again. You might just have to wiggle it a little bit into the socket. It should work most of the time. If it doesn't, you know, just return them, get some new ones. But yeah guys, so this has been Jason. I hope you guys enjoyed my little tutorial on how to change your fluorescent bulbs in your car into LEDs. I'll see you guys later. Peace.